He's going to town. He's like, no need to bother with a knife. I'm just gonna get in here. What's going on, guys? I'm Spencer.
And I'm Christy, and today is the day that this meal is all about Spencer's favorite things. Like, if there's ever a meal that we've cooked that is like him to a T, this is it.
One of the best things about being back on the road is that we get to shop local in wherever destination we happen to be in. And when I get to buy local coffee and local steaks, it's gonna be a good day.
You're a happy man.
These are a few of my favorite things.
So today we are making a coffee rubbed ribeye.
So let's go fire up the Blackstone.
Well, our favorite little griddler just joined us.
Yeah.
So she is gonna help me make our coffee rub. To get us started, we are gonna be using, like Spencer said, a local coffee, fresh ground beans.
Yeah, there's a place near here called The Press, and it's a beautiful shop. They make fantastic coffee, and their in-house coffee is sourced from a place in Tallahassee, so right down the road.
I'm not a coffee drinker. Spencer is, and he's like...
Oh, it smells so good.
So we're starting off with 4 tablespoons of our freshly ground coffee beans. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of chili powder. We've got 2 teaspoons of our paprika and 3 teaspoons of our cumin. Then we've got 3 teaspoons of salt. We're just gonna do a really generous grind here instead of measuring that out. And then we'll do about the same with our pepper. So we're just gonna stir up our rub nicely, get it all mixed in together, and ready to put on our ribeyes. One thing I learned early on when dating Spencer was you never skimp on the meats. So we've got, I don't know, I would call these like big hearty cowboy ribeyes going on over here.
I was raised in a carnivorous family, so to get our ribeyes ready to go on the griddle, I'm gonna start with a little bit of olive oil on each one. Rub that in. These are some nice pieces of meat. I mentioned we love to shop local, so I found a place called Hunt and Gather, and it was a beautiful butcher shop. They had a display case that was full of really good looking steaks, and it was a display of willpower to just come home with 2. They had some tomahawks in there that were monsters, and I really wanted to get one of those. But anyway, I'm gonna rub this down with some olive oil, and then I am going to rub our coffee and spice mixture into all surfaces of the steak. We're also going to coat all the edges. We want all surfaces of the steak to get this nice, tasty flavor. What do you think, Bubba? Those look good?
Mm-hmm. You just gotta get some of that stuff right here and here.
No. All right, I've got our griddle set to high. The steaks have been sitting out for a few minutes, so they're up to almost room temperature, and now it's time to get them on the griddle. All right, it's been about 3.5 minutes, and it's time to flip the steaks. Our 2 steaks varied in thickness just a little bit. So this first one was ready. I checked the temperature with my meat thermometer, Got it to about 130 internal, so it's about a medium rare. And the other one was not quite there yet, so we're gonna leave that one on for a few minutes and we'll pull that one off in just a second.
Now that both of our ribeyes are ready, we are gonna let them sit for about 10 minutes just to like rest a little bit and let all those juices really absorb and get super tasty.
The steaks have now been resting for about 10 minutes, so I am going to slice them up. Smells so good right now.
You know, I'm not a big coffee person, but I am actually very excited about trying this because it smells so good. All right, so the moose has now joined us because when steak is involved, he is just like his daddy.
Yep.
Meat, more meat.
All right, ready to try this, Bubba?
Let's dive in.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Got that piece. I'll take this piece. Oh my goodness.
That is really good. I love that flavor.
That meat is fantastic. And the coffee gives
like
it
a good texture too. Like
yeah, but it gives it like an earthy flavor, so it kind of balances out the fat with an earthy flavor. Oh my goodness. It's so good.
Wow.
Kate, are you gonna save any for us?
I love them. One thing I do like about ribeyes too, like you're a really big fatty guy.
Oh, yeah.
That adds flavor to the meat, where I really like mine more lean and less fat. But with the ribeye, you get a little bit of both. As long, you know, like, so I can have these pieces, you can live over there. It's like perfect pair for us.
Yeah, this meat is fantastic. The coffee from the press is amazing. The meat from Hunt and Gather equally is amazing, and together, it's heaven on a plate.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching us, and this is definitely one you should try. If you haven't ever done a coffee rub steak, it's a good way to go. You think so, buddy? Yeah, this is the first time that we've done it, and we will definitely be doing it again. Make sure you check out blackstoneproducts.com for all things Blackstone. Subscribe and hit that bell on the YouTube channel so you don't miss any of the great videos from
Nate, CJ, Todd, Betty, Bruce, Matt, and us.
And until next time, guys, this is Destination Delicious, and we will see you down the road.